Henry Wadsworth Longfellow wrote the poem Hiawatha in 1855. Longfellow's ability to paint pictures with words fitted in well to tell the story of Hiawatha. He had studied the history of the Indians, and he knew their legends well. By the shores of Gitchigumi, by the shining Big Sea water, stood the wigwam of Nokomis. Dark behind it rose the forest, bright before it beat the water, beat the shining Big Sea water. There the wrinkled old Nokomis nursed the little Hiawatha. Many things Nokomis taught him of the stars that shine in heaven. And he sang a song of children. Wawatesi, little firefly, light me with your little candle. Learned of every bird its language, called them Hiawatha's chickens. Of all the beasts he learned the language, called them Hiawatha's brothers. I a light canoe will build me, that shall float upon the river, like a yellow leaf in autumn, like a yellow water lily. Thus aloud cried Hiawatha in the solitary forest. Give me of your bark, O birch tree, I a light canoe will build. Give me of your boughs, O cedar, my canoe to make more steady. Give me of your balm, O fir tree, that the river may not wet me. Paddles none had Hiawatha, for his thoughts as paddles served him. In the land of the Dakotas lives the arrow maker's daughter, Minnehaha, Laughing Water, handsomest of all the women. For that reason, if no other, would I wed the fair Dakota, that our tribes might be united. Thus departed Hiawatha to the land of the Dakotas. And his heart outran his footsteps, and he journeyed without resting. At the doorway of his wigwam sat the ancient arrow maker. At his side, in all her beauty, sat the lovely Minnehaha. After many years of warfare, there is peace between the Ojibwas and the tribe of the Dakotas. That this peace may last forever, give me as my wife this maiden. Yes, if Minnehaha wishes, let your heart speak, Minnehaha. I will follow you, my husband. From the wigwam he departed, leading with him Laughing Water. Sumptuous was the feast Nokomis made at Hiawatha's wedding. Rose the handsome Paupukiwis and began his mystic dances. In those days, said Hiawatha, lo, how all things fade and perish. Wise men speak their words of wisdom, perish in the ears that hear them. Face to face we speak together, but we cannot speak when absent. On the smooth bark of a birch tree, painted many shapes and figures. And each figure had a meaning, each some word or thought suggested. And they painted on the grave posts each the symbol of his household. Footprints pointing toward a wigwam were a sign of invitation. Thus it was that Hiawatha, in his wisdom, taught the people. Oh, the cold and cruel winter! Hardly from his buried wigwam could the hunter force a passage. Vainly walked he through the forest, sought for bird or beast and found none. Oh, the famine and the fever! Give your children food, O Father. Give me food for Minnehaha. But there came no other answer than the echo of his crying. Homeward hurried Hiawatha, empty-handed, heavy-hearted. Saw his lovely Minnehaha lying cold and dead before him. Then they buried Minnehaha in the forest, deep and darksome. Farewell, said he, Minnehaha, all my heart is buried with you. By the shining Big Sea water, Hiawatha stood and waited. From the farthest realms of morning came the black-robed chief, the prophet. He, the priest of prayer, the pale face, with his guides and his companions. All our town in peace awaits you. All our doors stand open for you. Then the black-robed chief, the prophet, told his message to the people. From his place rose Hiawatha, bade farewell to old Nokomis. Forth into the village went he, bade farewell to all the warriors. On the shore stood Hiawatha, launched his birch canoe for sailing. Westward, westward, Hiawatha sailed into the fiery sunset. Thus departed Hiawatha, Hiawatha the beloved, in the glory of the sunset, to the regions of the home wind, to the islands of the blessed, to the land of the hereafter. We need to think about how each race has its legendary hero, the effect of the coming of the white man upon the Indian, and the contributions of Indian culture that is made to the white race. We ought to be able to see and find on the map of the United States the areas occupied by the different First Nation tribes. And when we dramatize the poem or make models of wigwams or paint it, we need to make sure that we do it both respectfully and accurately. Thanks for watching. Please help support the Filmstrip archives. Like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.